You're looking for Elon Musk's account on X, on the social media service. He has changed his name and his profile picture. The photo, the photo now of a, I don't know.
That's Pepe.
That's Pepe.
Yeah.
But it says it's a photo of a frog. That's not a frog.
That's Pepe the
That
frog.
is a
that's
man
keep
frog.
reading.
Yeah,
Keep
but it's
reading.
not a frog. It's not a frog. It's a man. It's a man, a muscular man with a frog's face. Named
His name
Pepe.
is now Kikus Maximus?
Kikius Maximus.
But you know what the frog is,
His new
right?
handle on is now, well, you say he's Pepe.
Yeah, it's Pepe. It is Pepe.
One of the...
It's a right-wing mascot.
It is?
Yeah. Since like 2015.
Right wing.
Yeah.
What does he talk about? What is he?
It's just a meme. It's a right wing. This was like a big thing in like 2015, 2016.
Well, supposedly the name is of a crypto token that soared, Kikius Maximus, that soared 900% after Musk changed his name on X, and that's according to data from another reptile. It's an amphibian, I guess, a frog, but this is from CoinGecko. Reptiles are predated amphibians predated the reptiles. That's right. Right, and then they gained their legs, I guess.
Right. They crawled onto land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crawled onto land.
The tech world was recently shaken when Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, pulled a digital rabbit out of his hat, leaving everyone intrigued. By suddenly changing his handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, to Kikius Maximus, Musk not only raised eyebrows among his 210 million followers, but also ignited a storm of speculation in the cryptocurrency space. Amidst the buzz, this name alteration, along with a curious profile image, held shades of historic and modern internet culture that triggered diverse interpretations. But what exactly is Musk signaling with this mysterious new persona? As intrigue and speculation race through cyberspace, a storm appears to be brewing not just in social media chatter, but also in the cryptocurrency market, where every move Musk makes can send either ripples or tidal waves. Welcome back to Investocracy Crypto.
Your thoughts on Bitcoin, its price escalation, and if and what impact that has on currency reserves, specifically the dollar's dominance as the reserve currency, if there is any correlation?
I'm a believer in Bitcoin. We've recommended it for our clients for more than 8 years because we do think it's an important asset to have exposure to. Our original recommendation was 1%. Today, for newer investors, I would recommend 2 to 5. The U.S. government itself is talking about making Bitcoin a strategic reserve asset. And I know there's some pushback for a couple of reasons. One is, Bitcoin is harder and less tangible relative to a hard asset like gold. In the U.S., holdings of gold is actually around $660 billion today. It's actually carried on the balance sheet at 1971 cost, so it's carried at $11 billion. But the U.S. has $660 billion worth of gold. Bitcoin is trading at 10% of the network asset value of gold today. So it's a $2 trillion asset versus gold at $20 trillion. So I would say if the U.S. was just trying to diversify its currency holdings, they should own 60 billion incrementally of Bitcoin at least. But I think it's a very interesting question because I've heard a lot of people weigh in that if the U.S. starts to own Bitcoin as a reserve asset, that it would affect dollar dominance. The one thing I would just point out is that in the digital assets world, when we look at crypto pricing, the dollar is by a country mile a bigger reserve asset. Almost all the stable coins, I would say if you look at stablecoin dominance, it's 90% dollar. So in a digital native world, the dollar is more important than the euro, the renminbi, than the yen, the won. The only currency people really quote crypto assets in is USD. So I think if that's a proxy, dollar dominance would actually be bigger in a future Bitcoin world.
In a twist befitting a modern-day suspense thriller, Musk's change to Kikius Maximus left the online world guessing about the story behind such an unconventional choice. Notably, this new moniker melds Kikius, drawn from the slang kek, with Maximus, echoing the heroic Roman character from the movie Gladiator. Accompanied by an image of Pepe the Frog in Roman armor, it inevitably led to some head-scratching mixed with amusement and concern in the same breath. Although the meme's history married humor and later controversial associations, Musk's adoption seems more a playful jab at internet culture, perhaps even a cryptic wink to his fans. On the flip side, serious undertones of white supremacy implicated by Pepe's past usage ensured that the joke did not sit well with everyone, prompting reactions to run the gamut from laughter to outrage. Amidst all these virtual theatrics, a significant storm brewed in the cryptocurrency market. No sooner had Kekius Maximus appeared than the meme coin named the same saw a meteoric rise of over 900%. Riding on the coattails of Musk's inexplicable influence, the value of this meme coin jumped from under 20 cents to nearly breaking into cryptocurrency stardom, virtually overnight. Here we are again, witnessing the Musk effect, where his tweets send cryptocurrencies crashing through their ceilings or plummeting through their floors. But why does Musk maintain such a grip on digital currencies? Perhaps it's a combination of his visionary status, unpredictability, and dare we say, memeability.
The flow show from Bank of America, you have 9 straight weeks now of inflows into equities, the largest 4-week inflow ever into crypto assets. We can hit that because you keep buying Bitcoin, and you did it again, as we would show Bitcoin again, because we got to 100K, we kissed it, then we came back a little bit, and we're hovering right below.
Right, which is not unusual. So I'm in my office in Chicago, and I see the news of who Trump appointed for the SEC.
Yeah, crypto-friendly person.
Exactly. So it was trading below, I think it was at 97,000 at the time, immediately bought some more and said this is going to be the catalyst to get it through 100. It was going to get through 100 anyway. Now, yesterday we saw a 5% correction. It's not unusual when you go through these psychological points that are resistance to fall back behind it. But I now think 100 is going to be support, and that we will keep going once the administration's actually in place.
Well, some of the commentary yesterday was, if I recall it correctly, overdone but not over. Right, yeah, that might have been Wolf research that said overdone but not over. And then you had other calls of saying, well, yeah, they agree with Weiss. 100,000, okay, ante up, give me 250 next year.
And that's the beauty of investing something that has no intrinsic value, because you just can't say it's overvalued or it's undervalued. It's purely momentum.
So what are you playing for, Weiss? Like if you bought it at 97?
Money.
No.
Money.
No. Let's be
Money.
serious. Are you playing for 25% return on it?
I don't think I have to define it. I'm playing for the momentum, and when the momentum starts. When the momentum starts down.
Okay, that's a good point for the next debate, because it doesn't really matter. He's playing the momentum. Do you continue to play the momentum in discretionary, up 14.5% since the election? Do you continue to play the momentum in financials, up 7.5% since the election? What do you do? This is a momentum market, and you can see it on 1,000 different levels and layers.
Yeah, but I don't invest for momentum. So what I do is I pick off individual stocks, right? And if I'm looking at a stock, I'm like, okay, I want to earn 8 to 10% a year on average over the next 3 to 5 years. So let's say I buy it, I'm like, I expect to earn 50% between the next 3 and 5 years.
It's quite a spectacle watching Musk's tinkering twirl markets with more finesse than a Wall Street maestro's baton. Yet, whether his involvement was direct or serendipitous in Kekius Maximus's rise is still fog-wrapped. Whether intentionally or by coincidence, Musk's actions echoed familiar past disruptions in the digital currency markets. His previous tweets have famously caused tides in the value of Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and others, leaving traders either with dances of joy or tears of regret. The influence he wields in these markets is undeniable, a point underscored yet again with this latest development. His loud silence on the correlation between his name change and Kekius Maximus's rise only adds to the intrigue, leaving us pondering, is it all just a digital jest or part of a larger narrative he's weaving? As Musk remains as enigmatic as ever, the world watches on, speculating and adjusting their digital bets in response. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
The Bitcoin rocket ship keeps climbing. Prices moving above $99,000 today. The cryptocurrency's market cap, the price multiplied by circulating supply. It's nearly $2 trillion now. Joining us here on set are X2B co-founders Michael Bressler and Benoit Bosque. X2B is a crypto advisory firm. The pair launched earlier this month. Michael was most recently EVP at PIMCO, while Benoit was a portfolio manager at Millennium. Both have spent time at crypto market maker GSR. It's great to have you both here on set, so welcome.
Thank you for having us.
So of course I got to start with this moment, the news of the day. And Michael, I'll start with you on this. The fact that we've seen this torrid run in Bitcoin right now. I guess just what is propelling this, especially as you have Gensler stepping down as SEC chair, you have options trading and Bitcoin ETFs, and the likes of MicroStrategy going to the market to snap up everything they can in terms of supply?
Look, there's so many things happening at the same time. Obviously, the election was a big catalyst here, and the markets have spoken, and you can see that that's been very positive for the market. We were watching on the way over here, right? Bitcoin ticking. We said, is it going to be 100,000 right now? And we remember the celebrations we had when it was at 1,000 and at 10,000. And now here we are about to be at 100,000. And I think at some point, not too far in the distant future, we're going to be thinking about $1 million Bitcoin price. And really, it's just a confluence of everything happening all at once.
The saga of Elon Musk's latest digital drollery, adopting the Kekius Maximus persona, extends beyond mere internet jesting. It renews the dialogue about his impact on modern markets, particularly cryptocurrencies. As Kekius Maximus continues its ascent or descent, the savvy investor must seriously consider Musk's unresolved potential link to this meme-inspired surge. For those daring enough to ride the crest of this cryptocurrency wave, possibilities aplenty await, though caution, given past fluxes spurred by Musk, is advisable. Currently hovering around the 20-cent mark from cents unknown, speculation forms the bedrock of future forecasts, tempting one to ponder, could Kekius Maximus not only be memorable, but profitable? So, viewer, as this digital drama unfolds, where do your sentiments lie? Is this Musk's masterful meme crafting, or merely the start of Keknomics? Engage and reflect. And finally, if you would like to know more about cryptocurrencies or specifically Bitcoin, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.